have to see how this tiebreaker goes.
All right, man. GM's coming out. I love that portrait from Sacrilege there. Are we calling him Shadow Bites or Sacrilege?
Which one shows up in game? I think I had him added as real ID friend or whatever the fuck it's called. I hate how Blizzard does that. Okay, then yeah.
I know, yeah, it's really, really annoying, man.
Yeah, we'll just rock with Sacrilege then. Let me throw up the scoreboard and show that things are tied up. 2-2 in this best of 7 for $40, by the way. 40 fucking bones, Giggle.
$40.
All right, the light blue Zerg in the top right-hand corner of the map. Coming at us from Imperative Gaming, it is Sacrilege.
And his opponent in the bottom right, representing for Protoss and purple things everywhere. From Rival, it is MikeRoss.
All right, so this map is one of those things where you can either get really, really crazy games on it, or they can kind of standardize themselves out. So I kind of feel like it all just depends on who wants to put on that early aggression and the way the scout goes. And so far, MikeRoss won the scout game, so.
Boom, GG.
Yep. All right, you're done, Sacrilege. Get out of here. No, I'm just kidding, dude.
But yeah, we do see that gateway being built, likely Nexus behind it, and shortly afterwards, that hatchery coming down for Sacrilege. So very standard openers, but as you said, MikeRoss going to be able to get in there and get that scout off a lot earlier. Sees that the spawning pool is just now going down, so he's got to be feeling pretty comfortable.
Yep. That's the one good thing about this map, though, is it's pretty easy to wall off this natural and get it pretty safe and tucked away here. So at least he has that going for him. But nothing too crazy in the way of builds here. Pretty standard, I'd imagine. Or we'll see with the next build. Okay, there we go. It's standard.
So the Nexus being built. Not too much to talk about in this game now. Probe is going to return back home from its long scouting journey. This Overlord from Sacrilege heading over to the left side of the map. Unfortunately, he has failed at life and probably will remain over there for the rest of his days.
Yeah, and it looks like we're scheduling yet another grudge match in chat right now, live on the... No, I'm just fucking around. Every time someone talks shit to him, I'm just going to suggest a grudge match now. Do you have $10 and an intense hatred for someone on the StarCraft ladder? Say no more. No, I'm just messing.
Dude, we should make something out of the points for that shit. Like, you have to have, like, 2,000 points to challenge somebody, and then they can accept it, and you can put points on the line or whatever.
Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, I like that. There we go.
That's pretty nuts. Just get in there and program that. No, I'm just kidding.
If there's a way to remove him from a player, I think that should be pretty easily done, actually. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Getting into this game, though, Sacrilege goes ahead and drops his third up behind this. I kind of was guessing if that was going to happen, or if he was just going to try to punch through off like some 2-base ling. But kind of as I was saying, because of the easiness of walling this off, I figured that was going to be the case. Some drops might be good on this map, though, just because of this huge overhang over here.
Yeah, we'll have to see. By the way, Jester of Dark, thank you very much for the follow. Once again, if you guys like what you see, or maybe are new to the Nydus, please consider giving us a follow. Yeah. We definitely appreciate it.
Rival Pure says, my god, iGx only has Zergs. Maybe you didn't hear all the jokes earlier on in the cast, but that's kind of what we were joking around about. These guys are a very, very Zerg heavy clan, but I love it. I'm a Zerg player myself, so yeah, I get down with it. I know they have a few non-Zergs, but it's pretty few and far between. It's actually a requirement that you play at least like a 5k Zerg to join this clan. No, I'm kidding.
To be fair, though, they have played Groovy Man, which is terrible. And they played, I believe, a Protoss as well in Chris. So.
Yeah, I know. I'm just fucking around with him, dude. It's just the meme or whatever. Like, but yeah, that's what Improvado just said in chat too.
Look at that! Oh my god, dude! The no look. Way to be. We're on the same wavelength. That's what's up.
The stream every day for a year, guy. Yeah, dude. Fucking monster. He hit GM in like 20 days. It was ridiculous.
So is that the secret? If I just say, hey, I'm gonna do this, and then 20 days later, bam, GM. Like, all right, guys. We found the secret to it, I guess.
That and have graphics whispering sweet nothings in your ear as a Zerg player, and I'd imagine you'll get there pretty quick. Speaking of which, though, Sacrilege is coming in with a couple of links here, trying to get a couple of probes, and he will get 3 here before it should be defended by this Mothership 4 in that depth. So that's some good aggression here. I was kind of joking around that this would be a really good map for drops, and as I said it happened. We're just calling shit from downtown today, Gigglebear.
Oh, get out of there! Shit. Nice.
Holy crap.
I was just about to say, you know what I really like about this is that most players, maybe don't have speed at this point, don't pick their lings up and just kind of find the damage that they can and try and get them out. But look at this, continuing. It's like a Terran style of Zerg, like continuing to pester around with that Overlord, find drop damage as they're trying to poke in the front as well. So very nice coming out of Sacrilege.
Yeah, absolutely. Groovy Man says, I'm doing a tournament Saturday if you want to help cast. Unfortunately, we also have a tournament. Someone's got to be out here putting on content for the Plat Diamonds. Or they just lose faith in the game, man. No, I'm just fucking around making ourselves up to be safe. But I don't know. We have a tournament, man. I really do appreciate the offer. And if you seriously need help finding casters, we can actually make that happen. Hit up Turdzergler via message. I got people hitting us up all the time asking if they can cast for us. So I have like 4 or 5 casters that are just looking for content. So if you really do need someone, hit me up and we'll make that happen. But we're gearing up for some Roaches versus Immortals, man. It's always fun when that happens.
Yeah, for Protoss when that, but it's easier to get out more Roaches than it is get out a high number of Immortals, just because you would need more Robo Bays to build those Immortals. So there is kind of a point where the Roaches can just kind of mass up and punch through this, and with only 1 Immortal out right now, and those Roaches quickly making their way across the map, we'll have to see if this is that moment.
Yeah, all these future Ravagers here are making their way across the map. I'd imagine we'll get a couple Ravs at least out of this, and then he'll try to just poke on through this front wall. If he could get that Artosis Pylon here, he could shut down all that production too, but he's a much better player than I, and he decided that units are much more important. I would have just lost all my shit going for the pylon too.
You're like, just dangle the carrot in front of you. You're like, I need the pylon, it powers everything.
Yeah, exactly. All you gotta do is shut down that production. Meanwhile, the Immortals are just shitting on all your Roaches. No, I'm fucking around. But yeah, as we said, he is gonna poke in here, try to get a little bit of aggression. There's the Mothership Core that will help with the pylon overskill, and the amount of Immortals he has now, I don't think this is gonna be able to punch through. But he's sure as hell trying to make it happen.
Yep, absolutely, man. Ravager, I like that. Was able to bust down a force field. Oh my god, those Ravager skins. Jesus, I just now noticed, sorry. But was able to bust down a force field and drop some biles on the Mothership Core, bruising it as well, so...
Yep, and behind the Sacrilege is getting his layer going. He's getting a lot of gas as well, so I'm kind of keeping my eye on what, where he's headed with that. And then on the Protoss side of things, we have a ridiculous amount of production gearing up. Oh shit, what did I miss, Giggle?
Nothing. It wasn't actually anything crazy. There was just a warp prism chilling in the middle of the map, and Sacrilege found it and biled it. So, took out the warp prism. It didn't actually move at all. So MikeRoss, a little bit unfortunate for him there, as he loses a lot of his mobile ability to bring in an army.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It looks like Sacrilege might be trying to put on the heat here again here. Oh shit, MikeRoss says rip me. Here we go. We got a yin-yang move out. I love it when this shit happens. Both players moving across the map all at once. Sacrilege is actually going to see this because of these Overlords, and he's probably got to start feeling a lot better about this. He just got in with a couple of Lings, too. Why did he pull back? Oh, because he saw the
I think,
yeah.
I'm not sure that he knew exactly what the army comp was in the middle of the map and deciding that he wanted to play it safe. But yeah, what's interesting is that he actually had gotten his Lings through that little, opening there, and he could have done a ton of damage. But he's going to be able to have a bigger army back at home to fight with. Yep.
All right, here we go. The moment we've all been waiting for, man. The final engagement is about to happen. We have a fat warp in here of Adepts, and here we go. Sacrilege does a nice little pre-split here. He's got a couple of Ravagers to help out with the biles, but they haven't come down just yet. I think he's trying to figure out how to engage into this. Because of this weird choke here, it's kind of an awkward position for him. And because of these force fields, MikeRoss has actually split up a majority of this Roach DPS, and is taking pretty favorable trades here, just kind of poking off a couple Roaches at a time here.
Yeah, this is a very interesting kind of battle. I'm not sure, who is winning this one at the moment. Decent force fields going down. Vials, those were pretty decent as they do rain some damage, soften the troops up. But I don't know, man. I think there may be enough Adepts here with the Immortal Fire in the background to start to punch through this. But we do see Defender's advantage for Sacrilege starting to take hold.
He needed those reinforcements, and now he gets to make himself a little Protoss sandwich here because of that reinforcement. Okay, so one side of it gets blown out rather convincingly. But as you said, because of the Defender's advantage here, I think he's going to be able to hold on here as the Immortals start to fall. There's only a couple Adepts here left, and he still has a bunch more Roaches coming in behind this too, with 5 in production. So GG is called, and iGx will pull away here 3-2.
Very well played, man. Very well played, and we head up to possible game point here.
Yeah, absolutely.
With iGx.